Eric Ashe, better known as Butterbean, was always at an anthropometric disadvantage against his opponents, which is why he was so often considered the underdog. And Butterbean's opponents literally looked down on Chubster from above.
It is. Oh, that's about it!
That's why they arrogantly underestimated McDonald's top cash cow. But in this video, you'll enjoy the moments when bald Peter Griffin personally punished these cocky giants.
Ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
Right, he goes down.
This is Boxing Game, and here we go.
I want Mike Tyson. He's too stupid to run. He'll stand up and get knocked out.
At the end of the last millennium, Butterbean collected his opponent's scalps like baseball cards. But at that very moment, his path was blocked by the chemist's top project, Jakey Beard. It was expected that this giant would devour Butterbean like a planned cheat meal. And as soon as the referee gave the signal, Beard started turning ash to ash with his fists.
Too much to deflect it. But I think if you get nailed with a 16,
Point out they're using 16
Afterwards, seemingly cocky enough in his victory, he brazenly started taunting Butterbean.
through this round. Looking to load up that time. Beard says no. Bean says, come on.
But the king of the four-rounders wasn't about to tolerate this cocky scumbag.
Just a little taste of what you're going to be able to see. Butterbean opens right up. Bean was doing a little hot dogging there.
stay off the wall, especially guys like me.
And after refueling his tank with chocolate doping, Eric, like a cleric, began teaching the rat good manners.
He wanted to go 3 or 4 rounds with Neely and still managed to get him out of there. Bean, no nonsense here. Beard slapping a little
Then
bit.
Butterbean one-tapped Beard's beard with a precise punch.
Big right hand. And that dropped him. And I mean dropped him. Bean's been waiting for that shot. And there was nothing fluke about that.
In 1995, Eric Ashe, who had only entered the professional ring a year before, faced a real giant named Pat Jackson. The audience feared that this titan would run over Butterbean like a lawnmower over an overgrown grass.
We did over in State Line, Nevada, at Buffalo Bills. And in truth,
And as soon as the bell rang, the giant started turning Eric's fans' worst fears into reality with his fists.
Jackson stood up there. You can't miss the Butterbean with a jab. Now, he says he's working on that a little bit. Well, he might be
However, Jackson's punches were no more painful to Butterbean than mosquito bites.
at all. I mean, he could land a right hand as he did earlier, but he
Try a left hook to the body, then go upstairs. Now he's uppercutting.
The interesting thing, Dave, is he hasn't really hurt
And
you.
in the blink of an eye, Butterbean tried to slap Pat like a gnat.
And they wanted Pat Jackson to stand in front of him, but guess what?
Seemingly starved for too long, the chubby guy lost his aim and accidentally knocked out the referee with his hammer.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, exactly. These are dramatic shots he walked into. Boy, that's combat pay right there.
Well, the fight has stopped not because Terry Wood got
And the pathetic giant, realizing he would be next, ran away like a spineless coward.
And a technical knockout from Butterbean.
Absolutely every boxing fan is aware of Humpty Dumpty's undisputed dominance in the royal sport. However, Butterbean, unsatisfied with the world of sweet science, like Galactus, set his sights on the world of MMA. And in 2007, Eric Ashe decided to showcase his strength by stepping into the cage with a true monster, James Thompson. This steroid-fueled giant, seeing no worthy opponent in the soda-fueled Eric, decided to brazenly provoke him.
Just want you to sit back, close your eyes, think of McDonald's and it'll all be all.
However, he didn't realize that only one thing provokes Butterbean, and that's his 6th late-night serving of French fries.
He's probably going to use his left jab a lot because that
And as soon as the fight began, Butterbean blasted the cocky challenger's jaw with his cholesterol-fueled rocket launcher, teaching him an unforgettable lesson.
Oh, that's about it. I mean, that's about it. Butterbean has done it.
Thompson still looking for the champion.
In his anniversary fight, Eric Ashe faced steroid-fueled Voldemort, named Paul Springer. Right after the fight started, the strongman instinctively tried to lift Butterbean like a barbell.
Задел тыльной стороной руки рефери, который отправился в нокдаун. Ну вот, бывший тяжелоатлет пытается...
However, Eric turned out to be way too heavy, sending Paul straight into an hour-long nap.
Здоровенный, только более мускулистый. Ну вот.
Butterbean.
47 секунд. Вот
At
сколько.
the beginning of his career, Eric Ash faced a terrifying machine named Doug Norris. It seemed that this giant was destined to be a bodybuilding star, but for some reason, he chose boxing instead.
He won several regional
And
tournaments.
as soon as the referee gave the signal, the 300-pound Saitama switched into serious mode and started dismantling the jock.
They clashed heads, and that's what hurt Doug Norris. I was joking, but that was the problem.
Butterbean, the nickname, and going all over the place.
However, the nasty giant, seeing no other way to win, decided to use dirty moves, punching Butterbean after the bell.
Well, as Butterbean...
But Ash wasn't going to tolerate this cocky rascal, and in the next moment, he devoured Doug like a hot dog with a single punch.
Well, he never should have slugged with him. He knows that now. It's over.
In 1999, Eric faced another dildo builder, Patrick Graham.
Butterbean here in Butterbean's house.
However, after the bell, Eric started devouring Graham like a ham.
Vaporized.
With every punch, Butterbean clearly proved why he was called the king of the four-rounders.
From Butterbean now. To the 10-rounders, he might have to give up his big wrestling payday.
Then, Butterbean sent Patrick straight back to Bikini Bottom with his signature punch.
And he winks at George while you're talking to him, and then knocks Graham through the rope with a body punch. The 4-rounders, Butterbean.
And this giant scumbag was so blinded by his cockiness that he decided to brazenly insult Eric before the fight.
Hi, this is King of Rock and Roll, and I like to watch Tuesday night fights and eat butter beans. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the festival of his nasty insults at Butterbean didn't stop even after the fight started.
Look down. When I had to stare down, I was looking for actually a tendency to throw a jab, and both of them posing in there. Not quite sure what Butterbean's going to do. Already is tagged him with a left hook.
However, such pathetic antics only fueled Ash's fury, and with a single punch, he smashed the enormous giant like an odorous ant.
Is his own mitts. Oh, the left hand, and
Davis wondering where he is. This left hand.
In 1996, Butterbean crossed swords with a truly enormous Goliath straight out of a fairy tale, Jonathan Whitfield. This Goliath surpassed Eric in every anthropometric advantage, except for weight.
of his 7 fights, but comes in and says...
And once the fight started, Whitfield, using his reach like a whiz draw, began shooting Butterbean from long range.
But you're starting to see now a little more of the... And Ed, you were talking about Butterbean trying to get that jab.
As the target was so massive, every shot landed precisely.
In his last fight,
People that look like Butterbean.
Ash refused to stay in debt, and soon he completely turned the tide of the fight, and the giant with it.
hey, you want to be famous? Ed, I called it! He has had a busy week. He fought, well, we're coming down to the conclusion of third. Good punch.
Not willing to drag out the fight, Butterbean sent his dessert straight to the bottom of the four-sided plate.
Joe L. Scott, rising young heavyweight.
This time, Eric Ash faced the massive George Limburger, who was destined to end the chubby guy's win streak.
If you jab against Butterbean, you...
However, it seems that night Butterbean was in a rush to get to McDonald's before closing, and he decided to devour Limburger like a hamburger along the way.
Left hook and landed flush on the jaw.
Oh, that was a very wicked...
In this video, you had a chance to look back at the best fights where the legendary Eric Ash, aka Butterbean, punished those cocky giants.
Oh, right, he goes down. Ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
Oh, take off.
Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and hit subscribe. It truly supports us and keeps us growing, bringing you even more epic videos. This was Boxing Space. See you next time. See you.